because the Tinder Swindler is in town.
Well, not for very long. I have to go now because my enemies are after me. See you soon, my friends. Take care. Bye bye.
Kao što možete da naslutite, deToxic, kao i obično, pomera sve granice gledanosti i ekskluziviteta. Svoje poverenje nam je ovog puta poklonio Simon Leviev. Za one koji možda nisu u potpunosti upućeni, Simon, odnosno 𝗡𝗃𝗃𝗃, je poznati svetski prevarant, Izraelac koji je varao žene za milione. Naime, preko Tinder aplikacije je nalazio lakoverne žene, a onda im je na prevaru uzimao novac. Broj žrtava verovatno nikada neće biti poznat, a svet je opčinio Netflixov serijal o njemu. I dok mediji i pravda zastupaju jednu stranu priče, Leviev ima sasvim drugačiju percepciju stvari.
Hi Simon, before we start this conversation, I want to thank you for your trust in 𝗏𝗃 television and production, and I'm so glad you're here with us today.
Thank you very much for having me, and I'm happy to be here.
First of all, how are you, Simon?
I'm great. A bit hot today, but it's lovely.
A onda je usledilo i prvo pitanje naše samo naizgled bezazlene voditeljke.
You're known for traveling the world and visiting the most exclusive and expensive places. So, what brought you to Belgrade?
I'm in Belgrade for business. There is few projects which I'm checking very closely to invest in here. It's the first time I have discovered Serbia, I must say. I think I've been here before in 2018 for one meeting, but despite that, it's actually the first time which I have really seen Belgrade and Serbia, and so far I love it.
Kao što se da videti iz priloženog, ističe da mu se Srbija veoma dopada, kao i da ima velike planove za naše područje.
And what do you think of our capital? What have you done these days?
Been in some few good restaurants. I see that the culture of the Serbian people and the Israeli people are very much alike. You know, they like good food, good parties, good nightlife, and nice and polite and very warm people, which I really liked. So far I like it.
I have to ask you, what do you think of our girls?
Beautiful, tall.
Yes, they are.
And nice, yeah, I like it so far.
Jedan od glavnih razloga našeg druženja jeste i Simonova strana istine. U dokumentarcu Tinder Swindler je predstavljen kao pravi prevarant, a nas kao čitav region je zanimalo kakva je druga strana medalje.
So the reason you're here today is, I think the whole region wants to know, is your side of the story after the film, the Tinder Swindler, came out.
I think that some people that really see beyond media and beyond things, they can see the way I live, and I think if it was something to the story, I won't be able to be here right now doing this interview. I will wear a different orange uniform.
Is that the reason you chose this uniform today?
Actually not. I've seen it yesterday. I liked it and I wear it. And I must say it was exactly the one I was wearing back I was in prison. The same color, I think even the same texture.
So it's like a flashback.
No, I think in life sometimes the most difficult moments in your life, I think it's the biggest opportunities that you have. I have read 155 books. It's let me to go into my soul.
Veliki zavodnik tvrdi da nikada ni jednu ženu nije povredio, pa nam je otkrio i pravi razlog svog boravka u zatvoru.
And I must say, by the way, I have been in prison nothing for any woman or any single thing. It's for me when I faked a check back in 2010 and I escaped Israel on a fake passport. This is why I've been in prison. I have never investigated, never been questioned by any law enforcement around the planet on any woman, female, nothing with all the Tinder Swindler nonsense, nothing whatsoever. And more I will say, I made a lawsuit against them back in 2019 already while I've been in prison waiting for my extradition in Israel. And I made lawsuit against them and few police complaints, which of course due to COVID could not take much place, but yeah, well, now it's all history.
Takođe, Leviev ističe da nema veze sa likom koji je predstavljen u dokumentarcu.
Just so to be clear, you have never been convicted for the accusations that have been made in the Netflix series.
More than that, never been investigated, never been questioned by any law enforcement, despite of media, no any police, nothing whatsoever. No one ever asked me, questioned me if I was such a big fraud. The movie has become the most ever successful movie in the history of Netflix. It's been already 1.5 years ago. Should be dozens of people. I still flying on my private jet. I'm still traveling on the best places. I still have security. I still everything. Money must come from somewhere.
Zatim, naša lepa Nastasija mu je postavila jedno sasvim logično pitanje.
You live such a luxurious lifestyle right now. What are you doing for a living?
Well, I'm
you
a
mentioned
businessman.
a few businesses already.
So I'm a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. For example, I am the most well-recognized person in the world with a dating app, unfortunately. So I said, okay, they know me as something that's unsafe. So I am developing already over a year a dating app which is going to call Safe Love, which is going to work with face recognition. You will upload your ID, of course, regulated and everything like this. So first of all, no fake profile, no nothing like that. Every time that will be mentioning about money or something, the user will be blocked. We'll have an SOS button in case you're going on a date and you're feeling unsafe. The phone start and record video and audio, sharing your location and everything in order that you know and that you are safe, and it's sharing the actual ID of the person which you are dating. All of these things, I took it up from the banking system, you know, when you open up a banking online, and in order to make it safe and taking advantage out of the situation. This is one of the things which I've done. As I mentioned before, I've made my movie. I'm investing in the automotive industries, so I'm a partner in a few companies. We importing luxury cars into Israel, into Dubai, making money on that, buying real estate, investing. So I'm a businessman. Some people taking the matters into their own hands, and one they cannot.
Just like you did.
I didn't took matters to my own hands.
Nobody took advantage of it.
I took advantage out of the situation. Yes, I did.
Yes.
I agree, and I mean, not to do it, it's stupid. It's literally money on the floor. You will see a 500 euro note, you won't pick it up. I will.
Specijalno za naše kamere ističe i zbog čega radi predano na novoj aplikaciji, kao i koji su pojedini istiniti delovi filma u kome je glavni lik rađen po njemu.
So are you making a dating app to protect other people from the Tinder Swindler?
Not from the Tinder Swindler, from the story of the Tinder Swindler. People understand something, okay, wow, it's a movie.
Yes.
It's a production that's been done by probably one of the best production companies on the planet, or TV. It's been published on the biggest platform. You see the setting up that you have right now. What do you think that they coming up, two girls coming out of nowhere? It's not, it's everything, some things are staged, some things are repeating themselves. It's not like someone walking in the street and film that. It's not me texting live. It's not someone from Netflix put a camera and writing down.
Yes.
It's not me texting those things.
So you're saying it's all staged?
What, you're really thinking that, let's assume that these things were true. You're really thinking that back then Netflix could have a camera guy film the phone while writing? I mean, you're really thinking, so if these things really happen and the camera phone been there, why are you not arrested? They know where you are. If they came to my mom's house, I've been in prison, they've been to my trial. I have been part of Netflix. In the beginning, I have spoke to 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏, the executive producer. I have been big part of it. For example, in the end of it, when the woman stole my clothes, I have told them that I had an apartment and I gave someone to pick up my clothes and they stole it. So they took it and put it as a script, as something sexy. It's called docudrama. It's not a doco, it's a drama. It's more to a drama. It's a new genre, and it's become very successful. Honestly, I never thought it will be that way.
So was it part of the story true? Like you went all bankrupt and then you had to sell your clothes?
No, how it could be if the woman saying he didn't have money, but I mean, like, listen to the things they say, not me. He didn't have money, he said he don't have where to go. But I went with him to Prague to a doctor in the middle to change his face.
Yes.
How he had money to stay in hotel, to change the face, I think it should be a very expensive operation. And then he sent a credit card into my home by the name of 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is the name which I used and I've been arrested on. So, I mean, if you had a credit card, so I mean you had access to a bank account, so you had money. So some things in the movie do not line up. I mean, for me, at least. If you're broke, you should not have a phone for anything.
Nakon filma koji je postao jedan od najgledanijih na svetskom nivou, biznismen je kontakt sa devojkama sveo na minimum.
And have you had any contact with the girls after the movie came out?
No. One of them was trying to message me. was 𝗓𝗃𝗃𝗃 was watching for my own profile on purpose on all my stories. In last year, they did a TV show in Israel, so they tried to ambush me in this TV show together with my ex-girlfriend, 𝗓𝗃𝗃𝗃 and my ex.
Okay.
Then I went to a party, so she came on purpose, to try to aggravate me. I make a restraining order against her, so she won't be able to come anymore to Israel. So yeah, well, now she's in Israel, she cannot come anymore.
Wow.
Među mnogobrojnim optužbama stoji i da je veliki lažov i prevarant. Nama uživo tako ne izgleda.
But those were some serious accusations. They told you were a liar, but you do not seem like a liar to me.
Listen, words don't cost money. Everybody can say whatever they want. In everybody's story, you will present yourself as the good guy, and they will be the other person will be the hero. If you had a relationship and the guy, I don't know, something went wrong, automatically both of the sides become monsters. Every person will talk crap about each other. If I fired my employee for stealing from me, you really think she will go and tell to others, Simon fired me because I've stole money from them? No. She will say, you haven't paid me, and people, of course, will believe that. Yeah. So, again, the things which I have done wrong, I did wrong. I am maybe not an holy person. I never say that I am. But I never swindled nobody. I never took any money from any girl. I don't need it. It's a ridiculous. I mean, just to say that you took out $200,000 or so, it's ridiculous. And I think when the story is so big all around the world, it's unproportional to the size. There is people who stole $100, $200 million. You never seen nothing by the proportions. It's just sexy, private jet things. And yes, I'm out there. So when someone watching the movie is going to my Instagram, you see my story, is living. Like, they don't understand how it's working, but they must understand when they're making a movie, they're working with psychologists, they're working on human brain. When you see in a commercial in the TV, it's not one person making they're trying to show you what do you want to see. And people like it. Unfortunately, it's on my back.
Neusporna činjenica je i da je serijal zaludeo milijarde ljudi. Zbog čega?
Why do you think people like it?
It's a sexy story. I mean, if I looking at it from the side, it's a sexy story that it's like, in a way, the guy who got out from everything, the guy who beat the system. This is also one of the things which I don't like. Like, a lot of people are my fans. And they are my fans, they don't know me. They thinking I'm the guy who beat the system, but I actually haven't done it. Yes, I used the fake passport. Yes, I have paid for these things. I'm not happy about the mistakes which I have done in my past. I'm not. And I don't recommend nobody to do it. And I'm a father for 2 children, and I will never recommend.
A onda smo ostali zatečeni. Leviev je otac 2 dece, kojima se trudi da bude dobar otac i primer. Da, dobro ste čuli, ima sina i ćerku. A šta mislite, u kakvim je odnosima sa bivšim ženama? Poslušajmo u nastavku.
You are a father?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
You have 2 children?
Yes, I have a daughter 7 years old, and I have a son 1 month old.
1 month old?
Yes.
Simon, congratulations. I
Thank
think
you.
nobody knew this.
I think about my daughter in Israel at least, and about my son, yeah, well, not much, but yeah.
So are you in good contact with them?
With the mother of my daughter, not really, but with the mother of my son, yes. I mean, we never had a relationship, I must say, and it's funny. The mother of my daughter, she's in Finland, and the mother of my son, she's from Norway. So
Well, you have a lot of history over there.
Kada smo već u temi, zanimalo nas je i da li ga se pripadnice lepšeg pola nakon svega pomalo i plaše.
Are women afraid of you after the movie came out?
Actually, I thought I had a thought in the beginning will be surprisingly, absolutely not. I mean, I'm getting my DM collapsing every day. Of course, here and there is all the time these kind of small bites. So yeah, well, I'm taking it as a fun, Okay, take your bag with you that you won't say something. And as well as a man, it's very. I'm afraid, I must say. I'm afraid, and I think I can speak out for the men out there. Today, the women, I don't know how it is in Serbia, but women have way more power on things which could be never done.
Za sebe tvrdi da je pravi džentlmen, te ga je naša lepa voditeljka zamolila i da joj objasni šta to znači.
So you've talked about all those women that do not have to be afraid of you. Do I have to be afraid of you?
No, absolutely not. I'm not biting, and I think this is the power of media. They can take someone innocent and turn him into someone guilty, and take someone guilty and turn him into something innocent.
You mean they can make you or break you?
Yeah, they can make you really, really bad, and I'm not. I'm not a monster. I'm not this person that they created. I'm just a normal human being. Just love life and live in life. That's it.
Recently you said you were one of the greatest gentlemen. What is the definition of a gentleman?
Oh, that's a hard one. I think gentleman, it's not the guy who will open you the door in the car. Of course, when it's coming naturally and you're on the way, not someone that going around like a chauffeur. Someone, you will have a situation and you will call him at 4 o'clock in the morning, he will be there for you. If you will need a shoulder to lean on and to speak about anything, and he will be there for you. This is for me a real gentleman. He's not just someone that just giving you flowers and everything. When I'm sorry about my language, when shit hit the fan, he will be there in order to accumulate it and to make sure that it won't hit you, and he will be there for you. This is, I think, a true gentleman definition, for me at least, for my opinion.
Zgodni Simon svetu je poznat kao veliki zavodnik. Nasuprot tome tvrdi da je potpuno sam. Da li mu verujete? Našu Nastasiju baš i nije uspeo da ubedi da mu poveruje.
Simon, how many girlfriends do you have right now?
Honestly, I don't. I'm single. Yeah. In real life, I'm a bit quite of shy as much as it sounds.
Really?
Not like shy, like...
Because earlier we've seen you like dating multiple women at the same time and having more girlfriends.
They made it look this way. I didn't went, even with my current ex-girlfriend, we've been 1.5 years together. I mean, I'm over a year single. Of course, I dated here and dated there, but no one really swiped me off the feet. And honestly, I'm not for everybody. So, and I know that, and I'm not lying to myself. And I know that once a lot of people going by the media. So if a woman will come to her parents, mommy, I'm dating the Tinder Swindler. I need to explain myself all the time. I need to come to a date all the time. It's kind of an interview. I need to show, I need to defend. It's like my own lawyer. And I owe this explanation because people didn't see yet my side. So sometimes the friends have like, no, what for you need it? Yeah, leave your bag at home. So I go with the flow with it. So yeah, I totally understand it. It's not an easy, at least for my part, but I understand how it's looked from the side. But yeah, for something good, you need to work hard for it, I will say so.
A sad, mala i slatka, kontradiktornost. Prevarant sa Tindera nam se poverio i da od svoje buduće izabranice očekuje poštenje i iskren odnos bez laži.
And what are you looking for in a woman?
I think trust, someone that I really could trust. I think this is the number one before of everything. Honest woman, like a good woman. Anything else is just a bonus. Yeah, pretty, smart, educated, whatever. I mean, it's all eventually there. I think the number one is someone that I could trust and someone to be loyal.
Da li muškarci koji su bili sa velikim brojem žena mogu na kraju zaista da vole? Impozantno pitanje, a sledi još bolji odgovor.
Have you ever truly loved a woman?
Yes, I did. My ex-girlfriend, I loved in all my heart. She hurt me badly. I said it, and I think you need to be a man to say that you've been hurt. It's really hurt me that I have become sick from that. Like really, literally, my body has pushed me away. She did to me an ambush. We had a dog together. She told me to come to speak up with the dog. She was waiting for me with a TV crew, with this girl from the movie. All of them came to Israel, and imagine how it was. So I didn't sit down and cry. The same night I went partying and everything, but after a few weeks it's been very hard on me. Then she made a false accusation about me. She have tried to torture me. I could finish up in a minute in a court. I didn't done it. I let it go. And I think sometime to be a real man, to forgive, I think it's the greatest thing of all that you can do sometime, to put those things behind you. And this is what I have done.
Šta biste vi rekli? Ko je zapravo Simon Leviev?
How would you describe Simon Leviev?
Well, that's a strong question. There is Simon Leviev that people know, like the image. And there is Simon Leviev that can take the Dyson, the vacuum cleaner at 12 o'clock in the night, and I think my employees will testify that, and will clean, and will make sure everybody around, they have everything they need. I think the main, in one word, actually, it's two words, golden heart. That's what I will say. And that's why, unfortunately, I've been hurt for so many times in my life. In general, I think I'm the most simple person in the planet. There is nothing in the world that I like more than Big Tasty. Yes, of McDonald's, yes, I must say. I ate it today even. I really enjoy it more than any caviar, more than most expensive champagne, and I've tasted it all.
You're
and
still
I've tried
portraying
it all.
that portrait of yourself, like luxury life.
I like the great
airplanes.
life. There is nothing wrong. Even on my private jet, I order in McDonald's. It costs like
But
800
you're still on the
euros.
private jet.
Yeah, because it's in the end of the day, it's saving me time.
Okay.
And I think time is the most valuable thing that you have in life. So if I have an important meeting, which I can do 3 countries in a day, instead of waiting for security 2-3 hours. So yeah, it's saving me the time.
Nakon ne tako lepog marketinga na svetskoj sceni, Leviev ne odustaje tako lako od svojih planova I ciljeva.
What are your plans for the future?
After the whole world scene, we'll see what's going on. I hopefully to find someone real to settle down. I think this is something which is important for me. One of the things that is hurt for me, I'm all the time around people, and this is also I say in my series, the song which I am identified the most in the world is Lonely of Justin Bieber. You can be surrounded with a lot of people, but in the end of the day you can really feel like lonely. Yeah, like, this is something that unfortunately, due to who I am, due to protect myself from people, I distant myself from a lot of people. It's not like I am not social or I don't have friends, but I have like trust issues with people. This is, I think, the main thing. So hopefully to settle down, and in the future, I have said it many times, I want to become the Prime Minister of my country. So yeah, this is, and I believe I will be. So in 5-10 years to go to the parliament and slowly to go there. So yeah, I believe I can do a very big change.
Samo inicijativno nam je ispričao I da je pokrenuo tužbu protiv Netflixa I da neće dozvoliti da ljaga ostane na njegovom liku.
I made a big lawsuit against Netflix for $200 million, yes. Netflix,
Did you win it?
We are in talks with Netflix. They offer me a very big amount I cannot disclose because we're still in talks with them in order to drop and to settle it indoors. That's why, by the way, my series didn't come up on Netflix, because it's against interest.
Yeah.
Although Netflix are developing series with an actors that play me and the Tinder Swindler, so it's already in a developing stage right now. I believe so maybe next year, kind of inventing Anna. So this is another thing that also coming up. So they want to work with me as well regarding to this matter. But yeah, we'll see. I don't mind about it. So it's negative, but they say they throw on you lemon, make a lemonade. I made a lemonade factory from it.
Iako je Tinder zbog njega poprimio negativnu konotaciju, on od nešto malo drugačijeg oblika aplikacije 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏 ne odustaje.
You're also very active in the application Cameo. Can you tell us something about it?
Yes, I have my manager back in LA, and I didn't know what is it. Apparently, application app for famous celebrities. You can have their Snoop Dogg, the son of Donald Trump, a lot of actors, and so on and so on. And people ordering from you a blessing, and I doing that, and I make money from it. So.
And are you earning enough to support your lifestyle?
It's nothing. It's just one small thing that I'm doing. But if I own, yes, it make a lot of money.
Can you show us?
Yeah, for example, yeah, Cameo. Let's go last month. Yeah. In the last.
Points to this camera.
Yeah, in the last month, 745,724 dollars.
Wait, just... It's a lot of money.
Na posledku našeg razgovora sa Simonom, kako bi zaključili celu priču, sledi pitanje o neprijateljima i ljudima koji ga ne vole.
So, are your enemies still after you?
Yeah, well, I still have security. And nowadays it's a different kind of, different kind of enemies. And I think a lot of business people will identify with what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Competition all the time will be.
Za sam kraj, Leviev se zahvalio našoj ekipi na sjajnom intervjuu, energiji kao i na izdvojenom vremenu, a onda je imao i poruku za naše verne gledaoce.
What would you say to our viewers?
What did I will say? I love Serbia. Serbia is a beautiful country, which unfortunately a lot of people around the world, I don't know so far, don't really know. Like I think more Croatia and other neighboring country more, and I think it's a beautiful place, kind of undiscovered
gem.
And I really like it. Thank you for having me. Thank you for this warm hospitality, and thank you for this lovely country, and definitely I will come to visit again.
Thank you so much, Simon.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hvala vam na pažnji i ostanite uz 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 TV.